Hello friends, I will explain how to use MS Office Word, and I will also demonstrate some basic functionality about it. So I have installed latest MS Office Word. This is my Word Office 2019, and so we have different kinds of options here to create new one, or if we already create MS Word and we wanted to open, we have the open, and we have. Suppose if you have the licensed version, those details are available under the account, and if you wanted to provide some feedback, we have the option. And in option, you can change the look and feel and some settings for this MS Word. So we have those options. Those are under the options. So you can use that. For today demo, I will use the blank template, so it doesn't have anything default. Suppose you have some requirement and you want to use some existing templates, we have different kinds of templates here, you can utilize those settings. And this is the sections. So let me go and create a new document, new empty document. If you wanted to create new one, just new, and this is the blank document. So it won't initially, it doesn't have any template. So this is, since I select the blank one, it is going to be look like this. And we have the zoom also, and if you wanted to decrease the zoom, we have the option. At present it is 250, let me decrease to 100. So default is 100. So I set the default to 100. And so here you can see some details about pages. So how many pages it has in this document, and which page you are under current. So I am at first page, and total pages is 1, and I am also at first page. And so you can see that what is the language it has. So I say it is in a English language. And so if you wanted some accessibility, public, private, all these details will be showed here. So if you click here, it will show us how it is going to be in web. So this is a web layout. If you are wanted to see web layout, this is the print layout. This is the read mode. Suppose you have the text and you wanted to auto read. So this is the read mode, and we have the option here. So I will tell you that after some my further uh, demo, demonstration. Now I will leave that. And this is the default look. So we have different kinds of tabs here, and each tab related to dedicated to some functionalities. We have home and insert and draw, and the name itself is going to give some meaning. Like draw means, if you want to draw something, wanted to draw something, you have to go for draw tab. So it has been has been separated with the tabs. So if you wanted to give some design to your page, you have the design tab. Here different kinds of designs you can select here. Like this, we have layout. So what is the margin, what, how much indent you want, text indent. So these are all, and references. So if you wanted to create the table, so, and even like indexes, like a book, you have the table headings here. And if you click the table heading, you want to go corresponding page. That kind of settings we can do in the reference tabs, availability under the reference tabs. So for mailing, you want to send some emails to anyone, we can that functionality available under the mailing. For review, so review means once you complete your document, if you want to do some spell checks and add some comments, if you want to do some review to that text, then those functionalities under the review. So we have the spell checks and comments and read if you want to read something. So these are the I will come my next session I will explain each tab one by one. And we have the view. Under the view you can see how the page is going to be look like: print view, print layout or web layout, and outline and draft, all kinds of view. So those functionalities available here. And if you need some help, we have the help tab here. Here we have the contact support feedback, and this is going to support by Microsoft. If you have the license, then the means you can able to contact them if you need anything. And if you want to set something, suppose you don't know, you know only the name but you don't know where that functionality is available, or you want to get that functionality quickly, and you can write here like a spell. If you wanted to do some spell settings, document, and you don't, and you wanted to go for quickly wanted to get that, how the spell set. So that functionality you can by using set you can get that functionality, and you means you can get that functionality and we can do it on the fly. This is a quick help, I can say. And this is another functionality. Suppose if you wanted to share this document to another person, or he is also online, and you wanted to share this document to the other means your colleague or whoever is, and that person also in online, so you can use this functionality, you can share. So to collaborate with others, please save your file to an online location. So once you save that, you can share this to other people. So this functionality is for that purpose. And this is the overview about the document. And so now I will explain today about home tab. And if you wanted to save your document, I have not saved at this document, and we have the shortcut here, save. That is control S. Means from the keyboard, control S, that is the shortcut. It will get auto saved. So or you can go to file and save. So here you can choose which location you want to share. So I will go for my desktop. I will select channel 11. So my documents get saved to as a C11. If we see that, the name gets changed. So if you wanted to save another location, again you have to click the save as. If you click the save as, it will ask for the location, and from here you can choose which location you want. So that is a save as. Save as means if you for the first time you want to save, either you can click save or save as. But second time you wanted to save the same document in different location, you have to use save as. So if you click the save, because it's already saved to some other location, it won't ask you the location again. If you wanted to save the same document in different location, you have to click save as. Or if you wanted to print, we have the print option here. So if you click the print, then if you already set up the printer to your machine, so by using print option we can print this document. And we have different kinds of print settings here, printer settings we want. So this I will explain later. And as I mentioned, if you want to share to some other people, using share, you see that we can share to with people online, or we can share to email, or web, or post blog. We have different kinds of option to share. So that is share and export. So if you want to export to different format, PDF or something, you can use export. So that they so same document will export to PDF formats or XPS documents. If you wanted to close, you have the close option. So this is the overview about document, and let me go and I'll try to explain the basic functionality about my home tab. So it is in 100% zoom right now. So these are all rulers. So from where you need to start in the document. So this is the starting point here. So that my cursor has stopped here. If you wanted to start from here, you have to adjust these rulers so that I can start from this page, from this position. So I will use the same thing, uh, default one. And if you see here in under the tab, each section having some name. So this is the clipboard purpose. Suppose you want so this is the clipboard, and this is the font, and this is the paragraph. These are the styles. So this section called styles. This is for editing. So let me go and write something. Welcome to channel 11. So this is the word I have typed from. So with this word I will use these options. So if you wanted to do some so I will start with font. Suppose if you wanted to give different fonts. So at present this font is for caliber and 11 size, and if you wanted to go for different font, how to select this one. So if you select, you have different kinds of font styles. So we have the caliber light and calibri, and as well as now times Arial and times now. If you wanted to see, you can search this. This is the searchable, like times New Roman. So once you select, you have to select the text and go to the drop down, select the desired font. So it will automatically select that. And this is the font size, and if you want to increase, you have to set here. So that's how we can set for the font style. And so suppose we have the shortcuts. Instead of going here and change, we wanted to using shortcut, we wanted to increase font, same font we want to increase. This is the a. If you see the tooltip, increase font, this is for increasing font size shortcut in menu. So if you see here, if you select, these are all, this size is getting increasing. And if you want to decrease the size, this is the option. If you see that this number is changing, so as well as my text also font size changing. So this is a shortcut for increase and decreasing font. And if you wanted to change the font style, you have to go here and change Times New Roman. This is the changing font style. This is for changing font size. So this is for shortcut for increasing font size, decreasing font size. And suppose you wanted to cap, suppose we have the text here, and you wanted to change the font, means cap size, case means lower case of your text. If you wanted to change the case of your text, like uppercase, lowercase, so we have options here. Sentence case, so this is the sentence case. So if you wanted to complete my text into lowercase, we have the option called if you select the lowercase, so all my text become to lowercase. Let me increase the font. So this is for lowercase. If you wanted to all text your text into uppercase, we have that also. So my entire text. uh, so I changed my spellings. I didn't see properly that way. So that is changing for case of text, and capital size each word. If you see that each word means starting words become capital. So at the same time we have the toggle case. So if you see here, so let me go on uppercase and toggle case. Yeah, somehow this is not something working. As per the text here, the first letter become small, remaining is capital. So thus this is the toggle case, but I see this is a rare case, but we have achieved with this. Let's try for one more time. So if we see here, it's became w became small, but it depends on our requirement. Maybe this requirement very less, means not that much useful. But as I mentioned, so if you wanted to go for only this section, not for entire the word, we can do that by selecting only this section. So only this part, if you wanted to uppercase, you can do that. So this all depends on selection of your text, not for if you don't want to do everything as uppercase, you wanted to go for some section. Let me do this one too. So you don't want everything is means capital, you can do only some part also. So like this. So how, so means you can select only that part, and you can modify that that section of data as per you can modify. So that's, please remember that. And this is for changing the case. And we have one more option. Okay, suppose we have some, means I will come this later. And this is for font color. Suppose if you wanted to change some font color to different, then if you see here, my text only wanted to change the color of the text, we have the font color. So you just need to select the which part you want different color, and go to this option. We have different kinds of colors here, so you can select whichever you want. And we have some gradient also, means the border, different kinds of gradients you can select here. And if you don't select any, means if you whatever you are having color is not available here, you can create your own more colors. Here you can means you can create your color based on the selection here. And you can custom also, you can write, you can give some position, color position, so that it will create that color, the different combination you can select. So like this. So this is the for a font color, and this is for text highlight color. Suppose if you wanted to means highlight of your complete text, then you can go for suppose let's say that you wanted to highlight only this portion of text, you can do that. highlighting. So here also we have different kinds of colors. We have option no color. If you select no color that won't the color will get removed. And suppose there is no color, and if you click the no color, the color will get removed. So I hope you understand, right? If you wanted to highlight some text color, this is the option. From here you can highlight. And if you see here, this is the text effects and typography. Add some clarity to your text by applying a text effect, shadow or grow. Suppose if you wanted to give some effects to your text, we have the option here. I mean shadow of text, shadowing, or something like this. So you can select this option. So we have different kinds of text effects here, so you can select which one you want. And as I mentioned, if you have the licensed version, um, then you will get all these kinds of options. So I will recommend subscribe the MS Office latest version, so you will see all kinds of options. So this is the uh, test test effects. And suppose we wanted to remove all these formats and becoming go to back, we have option here. It will clear all formats, so it will get cleared all the formats and become the beginning. So that is the option, clearing all formatting. So these are all the superscript. Suppose if you wanted to channel 11 wants 11 you want to superscript, we have the option. So if you see that my 11 got to superscript, as well as if you wanted to subscript, so we have the option subscript. So this option sometimes useful if you wanted to apply for superscript. And let me go and remove that. Clear the format. Or if you sometimes if you don't do that, you have to go, we have the option control Z. So if you do the control Z, it will get you can go for previous changes. So I did the control Z, and that is for superscript and subscript. And if you wanted to I mean, so if you want to go for strike, we have the option striking. So the strike, suppose in your review you wanted to strike this one, saying that it is not correct, so we have the strike option. Yeah, if you select the same, if you click for the first time, the changes will apply. If you click again, the changes will get removed. I hope you understand, right? If you wanted to, if you click apply, the changes will get applied. If you click again, it get removed. So that is also one shortcut. And this is for underlining of your text. And if it so underlining also we have different options: double line, single line, dots. So these are the different kinds of underlines. So if you want underline, you have option. And so if you want to remove underline, you just need to click again, it will get removed. Like this, if you wanted to italic, you want your text wants to italic, then you have to click this one. And if you click again, the italic option will be removed. And if you wanted to bold your text, you have the bold. So if you click again, it will get removed. So I hope you understand the font completely. Now you will go for the paragraph. So paragraph is for aligning of text. We want to align right side or center or left side or justify. So that is for paragraph. So right now my text is aligned to right to the document, and if you wanted to go center to the document, we have the option center, and default is right side. And if you want to if you want to go for default is left side. If you want to go right side, we have the right side option align right, and we have justification. This is the justify, and means if you have complete text, and if you do click the justify, so it will come as a, let me go, hello, welcome, how are you, fine, good. So right now my text is justification. If you go for the right, so if we say there is some gap will come here. If you go for left, there is some gap will come here. If you go middle, it will come like this. If you right, it will come like this. Justify means it will justify to the document, so it will equal to the document. So this is for aligning. This is for line and paragraph spacing. If you wanted to, suppose in this, between these two lines, if you wanted to give some, decide some more space, then we have this option we can use. So if you see here, it will get changing between the space. So that is for this one. Default is 1.0, and this is for theme of theming. So this is for shadowing. Change the color behind the selected text and paragraph and table cell. So if you wanted to change the some color of your text, if you see that the background color will get changed. So like this we can update the color of background color of my text. And this is also for this selection. You want to go for only some background to the text, selected text, we can do that this way. And this is for a table. If you see option, this is for borders of your text, and if you want to do only border, bottom border, it will be only border for the bottom. So this is the full border. This is going to helpful for the table purpose. So right now it is not table, that's why it is not coming. Suppose if you have the table, then this is mostly useful. No borders at present. So this is for borders. Remove borders from your selection. Borders checked out. So this is for border purpose. So suppose if you want to do border to this text, so this is you can use this option. And if you have this is the indent. And indent means, so first line you wanted to start. So let me remove this one. So I'm putting Control Z. So I am pressing Control Z, that's why it is going back. Welcome to channel. So I will means I will use same text again. So indentation may help sometimes. So your paragraph start from some indent beginning. So this is how we can do that. So we can adjust also. So, but my first line wants to start some some space, some gap, so I can use my indent. So for indent we have to go for justification. So this is how this is called indent. So yeah, sometimes so you wanted to, your text wants to give some gap, we can use indent here. If you see how this roller will changing, so if you want to decrease indent, you have option this indent. Decreasing indent, move the your paragraph close to the margin. So this is, and so move the your far away from margin. So this is, if you see, this is the margin you wanted to move some gap. So then we have the indent facilities here, and let me remove this. This is for suppose if you wanted to start with bullets and some numbers. So this mostly useful for in our documentation. So this is means if you see this hierarchy, we start from one, and again under the one we have one more line start with some alphabets. So that kind of document if you want to prepare, you have to use this facility. So if you see here, it gets started with A. So again, if you see here, I'm pressing the tab, I'm entering something and enter and tab. If you see here, this hierarchy, if you wanted to give some different hierarchy, then you have to go here and select. So I mean, sorry, this one. So if you see here, this hierarchy, if you want to create this kind of hierarchy, we have option here, different kinds of options. So you can use that option. I'm pressing F, Control Z now, so that's why I'm like, and we wanted to create numbers or bullet points. So we have the numbering library. So we have different kinds of option here, starting with Roman, A, 1, 2, 3, or I, or ABC. And you can change level also, which level you want. So these are all options available here for numbering libraries. So and the same for bullet also. If you want to give the your means bullet points, then you have bullet library. If you see here, if you it's changing. So these are all mostly useful for our documentation. These options and this font and these are mostly widely used for creating documents. And I hope you understand this option. And this is for rarely we can use sorting. If you have the text here and you want to sort, then we can go for it, but rarely we'll use. And this is the styles. So if you wanted to so you may feel that to create the style you feel difficult, and we have the inbuilt style facilities provided by Microsoft, and we have different kinds of style options. So these are all different kinds of style option. If you share it, it's changing below, and you can choose whichever you want for your document. So based on your requirement you can choose and create. So we have this is the styles, and if you want to create, you can create your own style also. Create a style based on the format of the selected text. So clear formatting, apply styles. So after you create the style you can apply the styles, means if you save any style you can apply that. So try this one, it's very useful, do some practice. This first style, this is for finding, and suppose if you want to find text in your document, we have the option like I wanted to find only so 11. So if you see here, it text has been selected, so that is you can use for find. So replace, suppose we have something, we have typed something wrong and you want to replace it correct, then you can go for it with the replace option. We have different kinds of options. Suppose you want to match the letter and replace, means uppercase or lowercase, we have different kinds of option here. Match case, find the whole word only. So I mean sometimes this letter might be inside of some other words, but you don't want that. You want to complete whole word, means it should be word. Then you can use, but try these options your own. It will be easy. So match prefix, match suffix. Now this we have different kinds of replace options, so we can use that. And for time being I can use only this one, replace with the. So we have different kinds of option here, but now I am not going, and I just wanted to go for the simple one. So if you wanted to replace only one, you can use replace, or if you want to replace all, do for replace all, it will get replaced. It will also say how many it has been replaced. So if you see that my, so I think it is again. Let me do that. Let me replace. Find what. Do you want to continue searching from menu? Yes. All done. Yeah. Okay. It is done. So if you see here, it has been replaced. So now I wanted to uh, roll back. Then just type it like Control Z. So it again roll back. So now, so one thing is now you have not. You did so many changes, and please remember you have to always save this one. You click go here and save that. Otherwise if you by mistake close that, your changes will lose. You have in middle of some time, and after frequently click the save, so that changes will get saved. So that is the replacing and selecting. If you wanted to select the entire text, you have the select all, select objects. This is the different, and it may be not used, means not find here. And if you wanted to select something, this is also selection, but if you want to go for select all, you have the option. Similar formatting, we have different kinds of selects. You can try from your own. So this is for editing section. Now I have done all the section. Now we will go for the clipboard. Suppose if you wanted to copy option is available, so that we can reuse whenever we want. Suppose you want to copy this one for reuse purpose, you just click copy, so the changes will get copied into your clipboard, so that you can reuse. To reuse the same thing, you have to go for paste. Whatever the copied thing will get paste. So we have different kinds of copies. Suppose we have some format and all, we want to use same thing, like we have different section. So now we have copied this option, and if you want to paste here, so you have to go wherever you want. You want to place a cursor there and come here and paste, so it will show you. So if you use this option, it will keep the format as it is, but you don't want, you have different another option, merge format and picture or only text. If you observe here, it gets changing. Suppose you want to only the text, you don't want format, and you want the picture, not for text. Suppose you want to picture, instead of text you want picture of that copy, then you can use this one. And merge format, I have not tried this one, please try. And if you keep format, it will keep as is. So let me go and take use picture option. So if you see here, this is the picture, you can't edit. So that is the paste of use of picture. If you want to give the text, then this is the, so this is the text. So if you again go for text and keep format, so this is the format. So that's up to you, want to go for paste as a picture or text. I hope you understand. And suppose this option is very much useful, and you have the some font, you have created some some format here, and you want to reuse same format for remaining text document. You have to keep format painter. If you click this one, and if you go to the text and hold the mouse and select the text and leave, so that same text will, same format will apply the remaining text. That is, mostly we will use this option format painter. So what, so I'll repeat again. You go to the whatever you want to capture the format and select the text, come here and click, then the cursor will become like this, and go to your desired text and hold the mouse, select the text and leave, then the format will apply here. So this is mostly useful. And we have one more functionality, cut. But sometime, but you want to cut the same text, but previously copy means just copy that, but cut means it will copy and remove the text from there. So if you use cut, so the entire section will get removed, but it will copy. So cut means combination of copy and remove from that. So means it's already copied, you can paste. So that is the cut option is, it will remove the text, remove the selection and put into clipboard, so that you can paste it somewhere else. So that is one of the beautiful option, copy, difference between copy and paste. I hope guys, the session is becoming big one, so I wanted to stop here. So I hope you understand, right? I have given the introduction about MS Word. I also explained about home tab with all these functionalities. Please do some practice and you'll be familiar. Thank you guys. Have a nice day.